Hey, I'm blessed to have a couple minutes with you today. In Luke chapter 6, I would like to read for us some very simple words of advice on how to live in this world. These come directly from Jesus, who was such a good example for us. Luke 6:32 to 35, if you love those who love you, what credit is that to you? For even sinners love those who love them. If you do good to those who do good to you, what credit is that to you? For even sinners do the same. If you lend to those from whom you expect to receive, what credit is that to you? Even sinners lend to sinners in order to receive back the same amount. But love your enemies, do good, and lend, expecting nothing in return. And your reward will be great, and you will be sons of the Most High, for he himself is kind to ungrateful and evil men. What an amazing passage here. The whole world lives that they portion out their love, they portion out their doing good, they'll lend to those, but it's always with the mindset of how's this gonna work out for me? They're kind of like willing to lend, but you better give back with interest. I expect a little bit more. I love this verse right here because Jesus is saying in this world, we have to learn how to live well. So when we love people, if we want to know how to love, then he says, love your enemies. If you want to do good to others, don't just do good to your family. Yeah, do that, but of course, but even do good for those who don't like you at all. And then he says, when you lend, just lend to people and expect nothing in return. This is astounding, but he said, if we live that way, our reward will be great. See, this is a lifestyle of faith. You know that your Father watches over everything. You know that you can't outgive the generosity of God. Jesus reminded us that even God the Father gives to ungrateful people. So when we give to ungrateful people, God says, look, you're being like sons of the Most High God. You're being daughters of the Most High God. Let's begin to live that in a way that as we're watching our society getting coarser and harsher, and they're pointing the finger at one another, to say, I'm going to be the opposite of that. I'm going to love, and I'm going to love well. I'm going to do good to those who don't do good to me. I'm going to lend and just let go of it. You know, I'm not going to let any bitterness come into my heart. If I lend something to somebody, it doesn't come back, that's all right, because I give the way God gives, without even an expectation of return. We've been looking at the same thing for several days, but Jesus here in this verse is reminding us the rules for life are very simple. And this is a great reminder for us today.